Hello, Limeberry friends.
Hello, Limeberry Melissa.
We're at Sea Rim State Park and loving it. As you can tell, the weather is gorgeous. The surf is calming, and we're the only ones on the beach. Feeling good.
We have all 5 miles of beach to ourselves.
I had the most amazing week here. We spent a week trying to get away from it all, and we did it.
And this was the place to do it. Really, really quiet park. There were only 15 improved RV sites, and there was a little bit of camping on the beach, but we only saw 3 campers the entire time we were here.
Really remote, incredibly peaceful, and we can have fun with miles and miles of beach walking and hiking and wildlife watching. It was just been amazing for me. First of all, kayaking. It was an amazing experience for me. I loved all the canals and lakes. You could just relax and you can see forever. It feels like actually the Serengeti. Good morning from Sea Rim. We're kayaking. It's gorgeous. Joe's doing an awesome job as the captain. We're cruising right along here on the canal, and lots of beautiful birds and very peaceful.
There's a kayaking canoe rental right on site.
Yeah.
It's a little more expensive than we're accustomed to in our region, but we had a blast.
It was definitely worth it. And we are really looking forward to coming back again. We will miss Sea Rim State Park.
And we didn't see any alligators on your kayak trip.
No, thank goodness. And my feet are all intact.
But we did see an alligator on my favorite part of the trip, which is the raised boardwalk through the marsh. If you saw our stills, most of the images that you saw of the wildlife and birds and things of that nature actually were taken from the elevated boardwalk.
It was very cool.
Things to know.
All right, things to know before you go to Sea Rim State Park. First of all, you're going to drive through several miles, maybe 20 miles of heavy industrial oil and gas refineries, and you think, my goodness, could the park be close to this? And it's not.
And someone might want to turn around.
And yeah, I
but
did.
But don't.
Yeah. You go another 20 miles and it's absolutely gorgeous, and you are in this pristine wilderness. Nearly 60,000 acres of land between the state park and the refuge right next to us.
And the McFadden Wildlife Refuge, which is next to the Sea Rim State Park, was our favorite area for bicycling. My father wanted me to fly a drone and talk on camera at the same time, so I'm practicing right now riding a bicycle and talking on camera at the same time.
Multitasking.
I'm multitasking. It has really nice flat asphalt driving around really nice, beautiful lakes and grasslands.
And you can see lots of flora and fauna.
And fishermen.
And
we met a lot of nice fishermen on the bike rides that were catching blue crab and sheephead.
Sheephead.
And doing very well.
It was fun.
Fun.
Yes, the whole week has been really, really, really fun. Just to have this much land to ourselves. I mean, 15 campsites, half of them were filled. There was hardly anyone here. It really was a private getaway. There are mosquitoes.
Deal with it.
I put a lot of natural bug spray on, and that really has been helping. And around sunset, just really be careful.
Sunrise and sunset, because of the marsh area and the grasses, it has a lot of mosquitoes and insects. Make sure you leave your doors closed or at least screened on the RV so they don't get in. We made a mistake of leaving our doors open a little too much, and we're battling mosquitoes the first night. So keep that in mind.
Another thing you need to know before you head to the park. Food shopping is 40 minutes away. So either come prepared or plan to take a long trip. We came prepared, and then halfway through, we did decide to go.
Then we took a long trip.
Yeah.
We went to, believe it or not, it's a super Walmart that had fantastic produce. We don't normally shop at super Walmarts, but everything there was great. It also had nice selection of Mexican ethnic foods, things that we were able to buy in Mexico but have never seen in the States.
Incredible salsas and all kinds of things.
They had them at Walmart.
Yeah, believe it or not. The There's just one more
last
thing.
but not least, in my department,
As winemaker.
yes, Texas Park Law 53.49b states that no alcohol or anything that looks like alcohol can be displayed outside of your RV, which means you cannot drink outside in state parks in Texas. And you can't walk around with wine glasses no matter what's in them.
So
Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, the inside of Puerto Vino was used a little bit more than we wanted to for our happy hours, but we
That's
still
the way
had
it
a
goes.
great time.
It was worth the change in daily activity. And you can even fish and crab in the park without a Texas fishing license.
Now you
Part of your
can't
benefit.
drink, but you can
You
fish
can fish.
without a license.
There you go.
The other thing that I absolutely loved about this week, we were lucky enough to have a full moon here at Sebring State Park. We had moonlight walks that were absolutely gorgeous on the beach. The tides were really expressive. I was really surprised to see such a great surf here in southeastern Texas.
And sunrise and sunset. Not to be missed. Literally, we got up every day to make sure we got the sunrise here because they were fiery.
And the sunsets were so gorgeous, both incredibly memorable already. We wanted to let you know that the staff here is extraordinarily friendly. They'll help you out in any way you need. Joe and I have had a really busy year, and it was feeling like it was time to really get away from it all. We looked through some of the tourist information about Southeast Texas, and we discovered Sebring State Park and thought, it sounds remote enough. That's pretty cool. So, but sure enough, it has met its expectations. We were able
Definitely a slower pace. So if you're looking for a lot of activities other than hiking and bird watching and sunrise and sunsets, it's not going to be here. This is just quiet and serene.
It was awesome for us. We're on the Gambuzia.
You want to wait for me?
Oh, I forgot. We're on the Gambuzia Marsh Boardwalk, and you know every Jersey girl loves a boardwalk, but this was Joe's favorite spot.
This was my favorite spot. This was, there's a 3/4 of a mile elevated walkway through the marsh, and this is where most of the images, the stills that I got of wildlife, including the alligator and some of the larger birds that you've seen online, this is where I took those images.
Lots of unique ducks. I think we might have seen an eagle just a few minutes ago. Couldn't quite make it out, but it was a huge bird. I was always a little bit scared as we got close to the alligator, but it proved to be a really, really unique experience.
Because the alligator started moving towards Melissa when we got here. It wanted to say hello.
So, having fun on the boardwalk.